Think you can move into a Barndominium for under $80,000. You're buying a steel skeleton, not a finished home. Today, we're stripping away the marketing fluff to show you exactly what that base price buys you in 2026. Get ready to see the brutal truth behind the kit price. And before we dive in, if you're serious about building smart and avoiding costly mistakes, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. This is going to save you tens of thousands of dollars in unexpected costs. Let's get into it. What does $80K actually buy you? Let me be crystal clear from the start. When you see a Barndominium kit advertised for $65,000 or $75,000, you're looking at materials for an empty metal shell. That's it. You're getting structural steel beams, metal roof panels, metal siding panels, and some bolts and fasteners. What you are not getting is a home you can live in. In 2026, kit prices range from $20 to $35 per square foot for materials only. So for an $80,000 budget, you're looking at roughly a 2,300 to 4,000 square foot empty shell, depending on the kit type and steel quality. Sounds impressive until you realize there's nothing inside. No walls, no plumbing, no electricity, no kitchen, no bathroom, just curved metal or straight metal walls forming an empty warehouse. Let me break down what's typically included in these base kits. Red iron kits include structural steel I-beams, 26-gauge metal siding panels, 26-gauge metal roof panels, and that's basically it. These require professional welding crews on-site and cutting equipment. Cold-form steel kits, which are slightly better, include the shell structure, interior framing components, pre-drilled panels for electrical and plumbing, siding, roofing, windows, and exterior doors. The panels are labeled and designed for easier assembly. SIPS kits, or structural insulated panels, include structure, insulation built into panels, windows, exterior doors, siding, roofing, and some internal wall framing. These require special installation skills, but come with insulation already integrated. Here's what none of these kits include, and this is critical. No foundation or concrete slab. No site preparation or land clearing. No permits or engineering stamps. No labor for assembly unless specified. No interior walls or drywall. No insulation in most cases. No plumbing systems. No electrical systems. No HVAC. No interior doors. No flooring. No kitchen cabinets or appliances. No bathroom fixtures. No paint or interior finishes. No utility connections like well, septic, or power lines. The hidden costs they don't advertise. This is where your $80,000 kit turns into a $200,000 to $350,000 project real fast. Let's walk through what you actually need to spend to make that metal shell livable. Foundation costs run $6 to $14 per square foot for a basic concrete slab. For a 2,400 square foot Barndominium, that's $14,400 to $33,600 just for the foundation. And that's before any site preparation. If your land needs clearing, grading, or leveling, add another $1,500 to $5,000 minimum. Got trees, rocky soil, uneven terrain? Those numbers climb fast. Now let's talk utilities, because this is often the biggest shock. If you're building rural, which most Barndominium owners are, you need a well and septic system. Drilling a well costs $30 to $80 per foot. The average well depth is 150 to 300 feet, so you're looking at $4,500 to $24,000 just for water. Installing a septic system runs $3,500 to $8,500 for basic systems, but can exceed $15,000 for advanced systems or difficult soil conditions. Running power from the road to your building costs $5 to $15 per linear foot for overhead lines, or $10 to $25 per foot for underground. If you're 500 feet from the road, that's $2,500 to $12,500 just to get electricity to your property. Assembly and labor is another massive cost. Even though kits are designed for easier assembly, most people hire professionals. Professional assembly of a shell runs $10 to $15 per square foot. For that 2,400 square foot shell, that's $24,000 to $36,000 in labor just to stand the structure up. Many first-time builders underestimate how difficult and dangerous steel building assembly actually is. Interior finishing is where costs explode. Spray foam insulation, which you absolutely need for metal buildings, costs $1.50 to $5 per square foot of surface area. for walls and ceiling in a 2,400 square foot building. You're insulating roughly 6,000 to 8,000 square feet of surface, so $9,000 to $40,000. Interior framing and drywall installation costs $1.50 to $3.50 per square foot, so another $3,600 to $8,400. Flooring runs $4 to $15 per square foot installed, depending on material. Basic options get you $9,600, while quality flooring hits $36,000. Electrical work for new construction costs $6,000 to $22,500 on average for a complete home, but can run higher for larger homes or complex layouts. Plumbing rough-in and installation costs $4 to $6 per square foot, so $9,600 to $14,400 for our example size. HVAC installation ranges from $6,000 to $20,000 depending on system quality and home size. Kitchen cabinets and countertops cost $4,500 to $15,000 for basic to mid-range. Bathroom fixtures for even basic setups run $2,000 to $5,000 per bathroom. Interior doors, trim, and paint add another $8,000 to $15,000 easily. Let me give you a real-world example. You buy a 40 by 60 Barndominium kit, which is 2,400 square feet, for $75,000. Here's what your actual total looks like. Kit costs $75,000. Foundation, $20,000. Site prep, $3,000. Well and septic, $18,000. Power connection, $6,000. Shell assembly, $30,000. Insulation, $15,000. Interior framing and drywall, $7,000. Electrical, $12,000. Plumbing, $11,000. HVAC, $10,000. Flooring, $14,000. Kitchen, $8,000. Bathrooms, $6,000. Doors, trim, paint, $10,000. Permits and fees, $4,000. Your total is $249,000. That's more than triple your kit price. What the kit quality actually means. Not all $75,000 kits are created equal. Steel gauge matters tremendously. Cheaper kits use lighter gauge steel, typically 26 or 29 gauge. Better kits use 22 or 24 gauge. Thicker steel means better durability, wind resistance, and longevity. A cheap kit might save you $10,000 up front, but cost you in structural integrity and shorter warranty periods. Warranty differences are massive. Budget kits often come with 10 to 20-year warranties on panels. Quality kits offer 30 to 50-year warranties or even lifetime warranties on structural components. That difference matters when you're planning to live in this structure for decades. Pre-drilling and labeling affect assembly difficulty and cost. Good kits have every panel labeled and pre-drilled for easy assembly. Cheap kits require more on-site cutting, drilling, and modification, which means higher labor costs and more room for error. Engineering and plans included vary wildly. Some kits include engineered plans stamped for your state. Others provide generic plans that require you to hire an engineer to modify and stamp them for $2,000 to $5,000 additional. Always verify what's included. The timeline reality. Here's another truth they don't advertise. Even with a kit, you're looking at 7 to 12 months from breaking ground to move in for most Barndominium builds. The shell might go up in days or weeks, but interior finishing takes months. Foundation curing alone takes 3 to 4 weeks before you can even start assembly. Then you need inspections at multiple stages, which can add weeks of waiting depending on your local jurisdiction. If you're doing any DIY work to save money, add more time. Most owner-builders underestimate the time commitment by 50% or more. What they think will be weekends turns into 6 to 12 months of intensive part-time work. The financing challenge. Here's something that catches people off guard. Traditional mortgage lenders often won't finance Barndominium kits the same way they finance traditional homes. Many require construction loans, which typically demand 20 to 25% down and have higher interest rates during the build phase. Some lenders consider Barndominium's non-traditional structures and either decline financing or require larger down payments. Your options include construction or permanent loans where you get a construction loan that converts to a mortgage after completion, but these require strong credit and substantial down payments. Cash building in phases where you pay as you go, building the shell first, then finishing over time. Personal loans or home equity loans if you have equity in other property. USDA rural development loans if you qualify, and are building in eligible areas. But expect the financing process to be more complex and expensive than traditional home loans. What you should actually budget. If you're serious about building a barndominium from a kit, here's what you should realistically budget in 2026. For a bare-bones basic finish, expect $90 to $120 per square foot total, including everything. For a mid-range livable finish, expect $120 to $160 per square foot total. For a quality finish with good materials, expect $160 to $200 per square foot total. So for a 2,000 square foot barndominium with decent finishes, you should budget $240,000 to $320,000 total, not the $60,000 to $70,000 kit price you saw advertised. That kit is just the starting point. Here's the breakdown by percentage of total cost. Kit materials typically represent 25 to 35% of total cost. Foundation and site work represent 15 to 20%. Interior finishing represents 35 to 45%. Utilities and systems represent 15 to 20%. Labor represents 20 to 30% if hiring contractors. Is it still worth it? Now here's the honest answer. Yes, barndominiums can still be worth it, but only if you go in with realistic expectations. You are likely to save 10 to 30% compared to traditional stick-built homes of the same size and finish level. The construction timeline is genuinely faster once you start. The durability and low maintenance of metal structures is a real advantage. The open floor plan flexibility is unmatched. But you need to be honest about your budget, skills, and timeline. If you're expecting to move into a finished home for $80,000, you will be disappointed and potentially financially devastated. If you understand that $80,000 buys you the shell and you need another $120,000 to $200,000 to finish it, then you can plan appropriately. The bottom line is this: barndominium kits are not turnkey homes. They are building materials that give you a head start on construction. The base price is just that, a base. It's the foundation of your budget, not the ceiling. Before you buy any kit, get detailed quotes for every other expense. Foundation, utilities, assembly, finishing, everything. Add 15 to 20% contingency for unexpected costs because they will happen. Talk to your lender early about financing options. Check local building codes and zoning. Make sure barndominiums are even allowed in your area. If you do your homework, budget realistically, and plan carefully, a barndominium can be an excellent choice. But if you walk in blind expecting that kit price to be your total cost, you're setting yourself up for a financial nightmare. That's the honest truth about barndominium kits under $80K in 2026. If this helped you avoid a costly mistake, smash that like button and subscribe for more real talk about alternative housing. Drop a comment below if you build a barndo, or if you have questions about the process. And remember, knowledge is cheaper than mistakes. Do your research before you spend a dime. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.